Here I am, back again. I'm pre-releasing one more time. I just saw some Bloomburrow and had to open it because it's such a dang good set. So that's where we're starting. I'm just gonna go one kit at a time this time. Leave you off to the side for some hope. Grab our dice. Got a number 9. Number 9. And yeah, I'm just gonna go from there. Put the box off to the side. Give us our 6 beautiful play booster packs. And let's see what we have hiding here. Caretaker's Talent. I really am looking for the Innkeeper's Talent, but Caretaker's Talent actually I don't think is a bad card. So it's a 3-drop enchantment. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter, draw a card. Triggers once each turn. When it comes level 2, create a token that's a copy of target token you control. Level 3, creature tokens get +2/+2. So pretty solid card there. And I'm just gonna get right onto Kraken, Captain. So yeah, saw a decent enough deal on Bloomburrow. I think I got these for 48, 49 bucks, and figured, what the heck? This set was honestly wonderful and amazing. There's a couple uncommons that are worth something, so we're going to go a little slower here. Hedger, Brazen Collector, Stonch, and a Cosmos Caller Bat Clerk. 3-drop 3/3, Flying Vigilance. Whenever a bat you control attacks, you gain 1 life. Whenever it enters or attacks, you may pay a white and a black and 2 life. When you do, return target non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. So, giving things a finality counter. That land and a Seapod Squire card there with a food token. So I guess that's how we'll do our piles right now. So, okay, not too crazy for the first hit, but I feel like this set has just gotten better over time, you know, especially with how the last few current sets have gone. This just kind of reminds me, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, Wizards and Wizards of the Coast can make a really good set if they really feel like it. And that's a hit I will take. $5, Fable Passage. I'm going to ring the bell all day long for this bad boy. Sack Fable Passage. Search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. You control 4 or more lands, untap that land. Good card. Oh, we got a double pack. Season of the Bold. So it's a 5-drop sorcery. You choose up to 5 paws worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. Create a tapped treasure token for 1 paw. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play them. And for 3 paws until the end of your next turn, whenever you cast a spell, Season of the Bold, deals 2 damage to up to 1 target creature. So that's pretty. It can be a little rough there. Island and a Dire Drown Draft for the foil. Interesting. So far, this kit doesn't seem bad. It's all over the place, but it doesn't seem bad whatsoever. Warden, Vigilance. Alright. Bandit's Talent. Veteran. Mousetrapper. Bushy Bodyguard. And Byway Barterer. So 3-drop 3/3 seems pretty common right now. Menace Raccoon Rogue. Whenever you expand 4, you may discard your hand. If you do draw 2 cards, you expend 4 as you spend your 4th total mana to cast spells during your turn. Okay. Not as good. Probably spoiled what's back here. It's a Bark Knuckle Boxer. Raccoon Berserker. I'm surprised I keep getting full art lands. That's like yet another one. It's worth 3 for 3 on the full art lands. Kind of wild. Okay. Keep on going. Let's try. I'm kind of regretting that I actually didn't do the pre-release for this set because I feel like it would have been a lot of fun to do it. Just don't believe I feel like these were just the same in the same order. Well, this one's different, but yeah, still wishing I did the pre-release. This set's just like so full of good flavor. Scavenger's talent, so close. Got 2 of the 3 talents so far. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control die, create a food token. This ability triggers only once each turn. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, target player mills 2 cards. And level 3, beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice 3 other non-land permanents. If you do, return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Crazy. Foiled Swamp. Foiled Valley Floodcaller. So, double foil pack. I'll put the land in there. Throw down this big old bat. And get you back into focus. Valley Floodcaller. So, 3-drop 2/2. Flash. You may cast non-creature spells as though they had flash. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, birds, frogs, otters, and rats you control get +1/+1 until end of turn and untap them. Okay. Yeah, not bad. This set is just... The set's solid for what it is. It's a good... At the end of the day, it's just a very good set. City, Mind Spark. Looking for the fish card uncommon. The Gift of Fish. Hazel, Nocturne. Do drop Cure, Splash Lasher. It's blue, but Splash Lasher isn't what we were looking for. Essence Chandler. So 2-drop 2/1. As long as you've lost life this turn, Essence Chandler has flying and vigilance. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Essence Chandler. When Essence Chandler dies, put its counters onto target creature you control. Alright, nice and honestly very simple. Move that, move a mountain, Sonar Strike, and an Art Series card. So that pack was a little meh. Maybe it's all basics. Maybe it's all 4 basics. Who really knows? I'm just gonna chalk it up to that because it's too crazy. Alright, last pack of the first one. Let's see what we can do. Coyote, Village, Flame Gecko, Otterball, Antics, and a Gev Scaled Scorch. Not as crazy of a hit to end on for the first one. Ward, pay 2 life to 3 other creatures you control enter with an additional +1/+1 counter on them for each opponent who's lost life this turn. Whenever you cast lizard spells, Gev Scorch deals 1 damage to target opponent. So it helps with the life loss. Nice little planes. And a foil harvester. Get that out of the way. So that is pre-release pack number 1. Or kit, I should say. We got a second one. So let's get into it. I'm not going to roll the die on this one since I already have cards laying out. I'm just going to be very for real up in here. Throw that to the side. Getting all this out. Nice little die. Show it off. Really like the set symbols on the small. I like the smaller spin downs than the bigger ones. I think I'm just too set in my ways, you know? Just like how old stuff looks. So, get these off onto the side. Throw this bad boy up here. And let's see. Alright, so can we do it? Can we collect the talents? We don't have the good ones, but we got Artisan's talents. So we have 3 of the 5 talents right now. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if you may discard a card if you do draw a card. Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. If a source you control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent or permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage +2 instead. So again, the talents are very nice. The talents are great. It's just a matter of I want innkeepers. I just am saying it. I'm speaking into existence. If I pull an innkeeper's talent, I'm smacking that bell a lot. It's just going to go... I want it for the next deck I'm creating. So that's why I'm just like, please give me one. Oops. Gecko, Mentor, Sword, Marshsturker, Divergent Storm, 5-drop 3/5, Legendary Otter Wizard. Whenever you cast a spell, if it's the first instant spell, the first sorcery spell, or the first otter spell other than this one itself, you may have target opponent draw a card. If you do copy that spell, you may choose new targets for the copy. Yeah, that's cool. Cool little copier. Island. and a Brazen Collector with a signed art card. Let's go. Yeah, they're all 4, so I'm just gonna say that now. So I'm not gonna think on it, not gonna dwell on it, just gonna keep ripping and moving on up like the shore up what we are. Alright. Mentor, Clifftop Lookout, Ruthless Negotiation. Hop to it. Let's go! Let's go! I did it! I did it! I got what I want! I got what I want. Innkeeper's Talent. Very pumped. 4 of the 5 talents. Can we get the blue one? That would be so cool. But Innkeeper's Talent. Let's go. 2-drop. Beginning of combat on your turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Level it up to level 2. Permanents you control with counters on them have ward 1. If you level 3, if you were to put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, put twice that many counters of each of those kinds of counters on on that permanent or player instead. Just having the ofs like of just trip me up badly in there. But we hit it. Innkeeper's Talent. I am stoked. That's a good card. We have an Intimidator, land, foil, whatever, and the fish token. Oh yeah, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. So stoked. So stoked. That's huge. That is fantastic. And I'd be smiling all the rest of this video. Daylire, Flight, Boar, Artist's Talent, we got it again. I'm not going to read it this time. I'm just going to let it sit on screen for a little while so we can see the difference between the pre-release price and what the regular price is. So close to hitting 4, but we got a dupe. Really not that bad though. So I think that's long enough. Ooh, I really do like this card too. I've played it a lot in Arena. So we got another season, but this time it is Season of Gathering. So it's a 6-drop modal. Pause. You get 5 choices. So 1 paw, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, gains vigilance and trample till end of turn. 2, choose artifact or enchantment, destroy all permanents of the chosen type. And 3 paw, draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. So it is a more expensive spell with 6, but I feel like there could be something good at the back. I feel like it does a really good job. Island, so let's move that away. Oh, man. Oh, look, it's ruined. It has a bubble. You see, if you can see right there, it has a freaking bubble in the printing. That's bull, man. That sucks. But I got a foil 3-tree city. I am speechless. The second kit is bonkers. If I'm hitting this in pre-release, oh man, this is where it's at. I gotta get a sleeve. 3-tree city, I'll read it in a second, even though it has that awful, awful, awful bump. Yeah, you can really tell that it's there. Whoever printed that screwed up. But a foil 3-tree city. As it enters, choose a creature type. Tap, add a colorless. 2 tap, choose a color. Add an amount of mana of that color equal to the number of creatures you control of the chosen type. Now I will say, finish out this video. I'll probably change the tag at the end. If you want to watch the collector booster I did of this when the set came out, I don't know really where. I'm just gonna put that bad thing up there. I pulled 2 of them back to back, 2 3-tree cities. It's really cool. Maybe I'll clip the moment at some point, but I think you should. I'll clip it. I'll post it if you want to watch more Bloomburrow and see how things have changed over the year. I think since the set's been out, go watch it. And tell me you came from the video if you really feel like it. If you really want to do that much, don't expect you to, but it's cool. It's cool. Hunter's Talent, Tumbler, Hired Claw, 1-drop, 1/2. Whenever You attack with one or more lizards. Hired Claw deals 1 damage to target opponent. And 1 in a red, put a +1/+1 counter on Hired Claw. Activate only if an opponent lost life this turn. And only once each turn. So you can't just kind of like fire breathe pump this thing like you'd want to. Mountain. Hey, and we got another rare. Foiled rare. So we got Wick, the World Mind. Sure. 4-drop 2/4. Whenever Wick or another rat you control enters, create a 1/1 black snail creature token. If you don't control a snail, otherwise put a +1/+1 counter on a snail you control. So it's a rat, but it makes snails. But it's okay. Sack a snail. Wick deals damage equal to the sacked creature's power to each opponent. Then draw cards equal to the sacked creature's power. Wow. Okay. That's a cool. I mean, that's a cool build around. Because I think rats are something. Because you can make the whole rat deck, and then I guess you have some red and blue to deal with. Maybe one day. That's kind of just like a play around and see. Feed the Cycle, War Rider, Sinister Monolith, and a Fountain Port. This is like the opening that keeps on giving right now. I think Fountain Port's even like a couple bucks. So tap, add a colorless. Tap 2, sack a token, draw a card. Tap 3, pay a life, create a blue fish. 4, tap, and create a treasure token. So, I mean, it's very simple, very well-rounded, and it can go in a lot of different... It's a utility for colorless decks. Good card. Mountain. I was going to say, we're not going to continue to get lucky here. Scales of Shale. Instant. Looks, honestly, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, last pack magic. Can we continue the heater that we're on? Can we get the other talent? Didn't forget about that. I was just blinded by what 3 Tree City looks like. That's all. Alright, let's go. Okay, finally, and we are ending on something at least decent out of the pack. Patchwork Banner. 3-drop is Patchwork Banner enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1. Add 1 mana of any color. I think this is like a $4 card. So I wanted to, let's keep it up here, get the official pricing on it. But when I checked, it was around $4. So it's a good hit of the pack. I'm just going to put it up with 3 Tree City. Warlock. Gossip's Talent. The infamous Cruel Claw. So, 3-drop, 3/3 Menace. Whenever Cruel Claw deals combat damage to a player, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card by discarding a card rather than paying its mana cost. Okay. That's a cool little weasel 3/3 for 3 to fit in the theme. Get you back in focus. We got a shiny Island out of this. And a Long River Lurker. A little frog scouting at the end. So, did we hit our total? I'm gonna go with yes. Finally, I can confidently say, yes, we hit our total out of everything. That second pack was jacked. That was a huge hit. I'll probably just price up everything just because we can see the difference of it, because pack 2 blew it out of the water with how everything went. But yeah, this was great. Like I said, I'll link the other one because I know Bloomburrow collector boosters have shot up through the roof because this set is just like thematically perfect and the creatures are detailed and look great. Like it's just when they engineered and designed this set, they did a good job. They did a fantastic job making these cards. But I won't keep you for much longer. You made it this far, thank you. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, because I have a lot more stuff coming, and I just want to continue doing this with the community. My community, which is really fun to say. So, thank you. John __ Dencord, giving you one more bell, and officially, peace out. See ya.